Hey, what's up, fam? Listen, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm not feeling good, but I need to do this video. Give me a second. Oh no. I don't know if this is gonna be a good angle or what. Hey, y'all, come on in. Come on in. Y'all come on up here and take a seat. We gonna have to talk about it. Take a seat. Y'all okay? Let me get some water. Okay, we're gonna talk about it today. Y'all read that title. Y'all read that title, right? Y'all come on in here. I recorded this whole video and thought I deleted what I didn't want and ended up deleting my whole video. So I don't have any more energy for y'all. But anyway, I'm still gonna talk about it. I'm a little under the weather, but I will be all right. Listen, I smell change. Welcome to the Funky 50, honey. We're going to talk about that Funky 50 today. Okay, and before we get to talk about the Funky 50, I just want to ask how y'all doing. Happy May Day, y'all. Happy May Day. I don't feel good, so let me try to get through this whole video again. Yes, it's crazy. I deleted the whole entire video and have to start over. Y'all come on in here, come on, take a seat. Everybody come on in here, take a seat. Did y'all used to play Rock Lady? Where everybody's sitting on the first step and then, the person in front of you have a rock in their hand. They be like, pick which hand the rock is in. Rock Lady, you pick the right hand and then you go up a step and move up a step, and whoever wins, then they become the Rock Lady. Anyway, that's Rock Lady. I don't know where I'm like looking over here in the abyss somewhere. Okay, let me look right there. Okay, I see y'all. Listen, I'm so glad y'all stopped by. I want to talk about some things that's been happening. And if you are not in perimenopause or menopause or postmenopause, but you want to know what's going to happen, y'all come on in here too. We got room for y'all. And if you already 50 and you wondering what the hell is going on because you smell some change too, y'all come on in here. We're going to talk about it today. But how I want to start this video is talk about pheromones, right? Me and Mrs. Pheromone, I thought we had a thing going on, right? Because me and Mrs. Pheromone, I thought we had an understanding. I thought me and Mrs. Pheromone was cool, I thought that was my ride or die, I thought we were, solid. She switched on me. She did the flippity flop on me last week at work. No, it was like 2 weeks of work. 2 weeks ago at work, yeah, she had reintroduced herself to me. Okay, so we're going to be talking some funk awareness today. So here goes some funk awareness for you. So funk awareness, you can't talk about funk awareness without talking about pheromones. Oh. Y'all, my battery about to go out, so let me try to hurry up with this thing. Okay, let's talk about pheromones, right? For my sister cousins in the room that may not have heard about pheromones before. I didn't hear about pheromones until I started studying nutrition. That's when I learned about pheromones, yeah. But anyway, pheromones are your body's invisible chemical messengers, if you will, okay? So I took notes so I don't have to be all over the place. And I'm going to try to stick to my notes so that, the video can be kind of short. All right. So when it comes to body odor, hormone shifts like, perimenopause, menopause, your cycle, you're going through different hormone shifts. It can alter your pheromone productions and the way your body smells. It doesn't just affect attraction, right? It can make your natural scent stronger, muskier, or just simply different, okay? It's your body's chemical messengers. That's what pheromones are, right? And they help signal mood, fertility, or like your hormone shifts. Just, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna put it like this. Even dogs have it. You know, when a dog see another dog. Okay, so here's an example. A dog can walk up to another dog and get to smelling it and can tell all type of things about that dog just by smelling it, right? Let me go see if Rover want to play today. Go up to Rover and get to sniffing and be like, Rover, you acting funny today. Let me see what's going on with you. And then get to sniffing on Rover. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what's going on. Okay. I'm going to stay away from you, you know. So your pheromone gives off little messages, right? And then, okay, well, fine. I'm going to go on over here and talk to Felix. Let's see what Felix is doing. Felix, what's up, girl? You want to play today? I bought a ball. I bought a new ball. You want to play? Get this. Dang, Felix. Oh, wow, you sick? I didn't know. You okay? How long you been sick? Oh, girl, you been sick that long? Okay. You know, so it sends out messages, right? About your mood, just different things. It sends out messages about different things. And that's what our bodies do too. Have you ever liked somebody and you be like, I don't know why I like that joker. He is not my type whatsoever, but it's something about him that I love. Girls and pheromones he's sending off. And you know, a lot of times it can happen subconsciously that you don't even know what's going on. You know, that brother ain't trying to make you like him, you know. Have you ever had a day where, ooh, everything went well that day and everybody just seemed so attracted to you this day? You'd be like, I don't know what it is. I didn't do my hair today. I didn't do my hair. I didn't put on my you know, smell goods that'll hurt them, you know. I'm just out here just regular and everybody, it's your pheromones, right? Your pheromones, yeah. And, you know, people be attracted to you through your pheromones, or they don't like you just by your pheromones. You know, people be like, I don't like her. Why? There's something about her. It's her pheromones. But anyway, that's pheromones, right? My sister cousins, your pheromones will change up on you in one day. Y'all could be 50 years strong in one day. She gonna change on you. So I just want y'all to be prepared for that change, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So let me tell y'all what happened to me real quick. Okay, 2 weeks ago, listen, 2 weeks ago, I got reintroduced to Mrs. Pheromone. And you know, I thought me and Mrs. Pheromone had a thing going on. I thought we had an understanding. Listen, she came through and showed out. So I was at work. The whole day was good. And the air was just crisp and it was clear and it was nice, right? Fresh and all that stuff. I don't forget what perfume I wore that day. I think I had a throwback perfume on that day. And the day was nice. Girl, I go in a lounge and I was like, somebody in here was a little frothy. Okay. Then I go somewhere else. I'm like, somebody a little frothy in here too. Like, okay. I'm just knowing everywhere I go, it's been somebody frothy, funky, just you know, funky and moist with it. I don't even know. Frothy. That's what I say. A little frothy. And I went to go do one of these numbers. I was like, I know you lying. I know. I know you lying. Come on, Pheromone, what we doing? I was like, what in the Harry Potter is going on? Because I know I had shaved that day. And when I shave, I use alcohol. I let that thing dry, and then I go ahead and follow it up with my deodorant of the day, right? And then I put my little smell goods and all that kind of stuff, and I be gone. And I'm good, because I shaved that day. I can go, the day that I shave, I can go to work, I'll go to the gym, and I can work out and come back home, and I'll be good. I know I shaved 2 weeks ago on Friday. I was like, oh no, I ain't never smelt my body like that ever. That was a whole new kind of funk. And I'm gonna tell you what this 50 would do. The 50 would bring a whole brand new kind of funk up on you. And I don't want none of my sister cousins out there to be shocked and surprised like I was that day. Let me get to my notes. Yeah, y'all. So I was very, very appalled. You know, I was appalled. I was embarrassed. I was just like, what in the? Wouldn't it smell so good? I'll tell y'all about what I used today. But anyway, I did a video a few days ago. I probably put a clip in here, and I just kept checking myself. Like, I think I was working out. Yeah, I was doing these. I was doing some of these numbers, and I'm like, what's happening, girl? Please. Anyway, I was like, you know, I'm just really starting to smell different, and that's what happens. But let me get to my notes so that I can make this quick, because I'm really, really not feeling well. And by now, I don't know what I said on this video or the last video that I deleted. So let me just get to my proper notes. Yeah, you got to be careful. You have got to be careful out here with your pheromones. You can go to work and think you safe, or you can get out here and you think you safe. The pheromones going to come up and show out. So you got to be prepared. Yeah, so what I want to do is I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. So when Miss Pheromone come through and she start, you know, switching up on you, acting different, I'm going to give you some tips that may work for you, okay? And because those natural deodorants, I'm going to tell you something. Them natural deodorants ain't for us. Not for us that's going through perimenopause and menopause. No. Not when your pheromone do the switch up on you. Those natural deodorants do not work. They're all lies. I haven't found any. If you're using a natural deodorant and you can go work out in it and get up a real good sweat and it's still holding you strong, put it below. Please, please, please. Put it in the comments below so we'll know, so we can try that thing. But as of now, I can't do a natural. I'm gonna have to stick with the you know, this is for me. This is what I'm finding out that works for me. I'm gonna have to stick to the aluminum, because all the naturals, sisters out there, all the little natural deodorants out there, none of them work for me. A lot of these products out here, the natural deodorants will have like the baking soda based, right? And the baking soda will mess your pH balance up, right? That's why you start getting, you know, itchy right there, or even breaking out in rashes, you know, with the baking soda products. So I stay clear away from those. And you know, the ones I'm gonna tell you what I had on, because that Friday when Miss Pheromone reintroduced herself, I had on a natural deodorant that day. I had on a natural deodorant, but you know what? It had the lemon essential oil in it. And I was walking around here thinking I'm, you know, proper. I'm up here walking around smelling like a damn funky lemon. I was smelling like a funky lemon. It was like lemony and tea tree oily and just funky, all that mixed up. Oh, it wasn't right. And then it was like hot. You could smell the heat off of it. It smelled like moisture was in the air. Funky moisture. A funky lemon. But anyway, I like essential oils. You know, because when I used to try to make my own deodorant, I would use essential oils. Lemon smell good by itself. Tea tree oil, you know, it can smell good for a little while. But when you mix them things, it don't smell good. And a lot of times, these deodorants are using lemongrass oil. Lemongrass oil don't smell like straight up lemon. You know, and I like sweet orange, you know. Sweet orange essential oil smells really good. So I need to try to find me a deodorant, you know. I might just get to making me another one, but I don't know, because after she came through 2 weeks ago, she kind of scared me. So I don't know if I could do natural. I might need to hold her down with some aluminum. And this is not a good message. I know it's not, but I cannot find a natural one that's working for me. So y'all help me out. Okay. And you know, another reason why your sweat may start to smell different is because you may be, although you're going through a chemical imbalance, you know, with the perimenopause and all that kind of stuff, and her sister menopause, you know, it's causing, you know, disruptions and imbalances and all that kind of stuff. And now your sweat is smelling different. But it also could be smelling different because you may be detoxing. Y'all, if y'all following me and y'all on your own detox journey, it could be that. Now, when I'm doing a straight up water fast 2 or 3 days, I already know I'm gonna be funky. I expect to be funky. Sorry, y'all. I expect all them toxins to come out, and they do, and I'm okay with that. But now after I, you know, properly prepare myself to smell good, you know, not after I put on my deodorants and all that kind of stuff, I'm not supposed to be funky. You know, I'm not supposed to be unexpectedly funky because I prepared to smell good. But yeah, so it could be because you're detoxing. You know, it could be because you're detoxing. You know, and when you're detoxing, you're sweating. But when I was at work Friday, Friday I'm not doing no long water fast. I'm doing an intermittent fast, and I eat a lot of hours in a day. So it's not like I just went a long period without eating. So I don't think that was detox funk. I think that was brand new funk. You know, Miss Pheromone funk. Yeah. Okay. Hurry up, girl. Hurry up. Okay. So what I was gonna say is, what you can do, another thing too, is sometimes you build a resistance to deodorants, and then it just don't work anymore. Have you ever used a deodorant for a long time and just stop working, and then you switch up and use another deodorant, and you get this knot under your arm? I used to get a knot under my arm when I switch up deodorants, or if I get a roll-on deodorant. Ooh, I couldn't do no Tussie or whatever it was called, Tussie. You know that deodorant, that funky girl deodorant. I used to use that back in the day sometimes, like if I'm sweating a whole lot. Y'all, what was that deodorant called? Oh my God. Let me tell you about my grandma. My grandma was the type, you can't walk past her funky. You better not walk past my grandma funky. If she smell you, you smelling like a gorilla, she gonna grab you up and be like, girl. She grabbed me up one day, y'all. Ooh, I was all of about 11, 12, or 13. She grabbed me up. She was like, is that you funky under your arms? And she smelled under my arms. So I was like, yes. She said, girl. The very next day, she bought me Tussie. She bought me, what was the other one? I was looking for it the other day. Mitchum. Not Mitchum. I forgot the name of it. It was Tussie, Mitchum, and something else. She brought me all of those. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She was like, oh no, you're not gonna be funky, not up in here. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying before that. Dang, grandma. But yeah, you can't be about the grandma smelling under your arms. I swear I forgot what I was saying. I'm trying to hurry up, and I'm still not comfortable talking on these videos. I know y'all don't believe me, but I'm not. When your deodorant is not working, here's some tips that'll help you smell better. What you can do is a mask. You can do a straight up mask, because I think I was talking about this. You know, your body builds like a resistance to the deodorant. That's what I was talking about. Your body like builds a resistance to the deodorant. You've been using it for too long. Now it's not working. And if you find that, then maybe you just need to do a little mask. You do the mask, and then, you know, you do the mask, and then you go back to using, you know, your deodorant the way that you were using it. And to do a mask for your underarms, all you need is a few ingredients. Okay, so I feel like I'm hyperventilating. Okay, so you're gonna use just a bentonite clay, and then you're gonna use some apple cider vinegar. Okay, and equal parts. Go ahead and make your little paste. You can do like 1 tablespoon of each. Make your little paste. If you have some lemon, you can drop a few drops of the lemon in there. It's gonna work well with the apple cider vinegar. Trust me. You're gonna do like a few drops of that. If you don't have no lemon, like I don't, you can use an orange. You know, any type of citrus, and just drop a couple drops in there. And you're gonna, you know, stir it up into a clay consistency. You're going to put it up under your arms for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then you're going to wash it off with cold water, just straight cold water. And then you're going to put alcohol. It's not going to burn. It's going to be fine. You're going to, wipe it with alcohol, let that dry, and then go ahead and put your regular deodorant on. You probably just needed to detox it. You probably just need to do a little, to, clean out the pores or whatever. Yeah, that may work. So you can try that. Now, I'm going to introduce you real quick because I need to hurry and get off of this. Okay, y'all. So right now, I'm about to introduce you to a whole bunch of liars. Okay, here go lie number one. Secret. She wasn't no secret that day. She was telling everybody all my business that day. But I got this because, what did it say on here? It said something. Stress, heat, activity. It was like this triple sweat protection. All type of lies. She lied. 24-hour lie. Lies. 48-hour lies. All day hour lies. Lies. Like, so many lies. And you know what? Those are just the ones that I still have. I threw away a whole bunch.
Y'all, listen, I tried so many different natural deodorants. I had a basket full to toss in the garbage just the other day. Had I known I was doing this video, I would have kept it. If y'all know of any natural deodorants, please let me know. I mean, I've tried Lumi, I've tried Crystal, I've tried Dr. Teal's, Native, Tom's. Girl, listen, they are not working. Between perimenopause and pheromones and endorphins, it's just not working. None of the natural, that is.
Okay, but I found one that actually is working for me now. And I'm going to show you which one that is. So I went ahead and did this mask last night, right? So I did the mask last night. And then, I followed it up with the alcohol. Last night, I put on this, right? And it says it's a 72-hour hold. So then this morning after I took my shower, I put on Degree. This girl right here. That girl. I put that on. Then I say about an hour after I put that on, right before I headed out the door, I went back in with her. Just maybe she can't be by herself. Maybe she can't be trusted by herself. But I went back in with her, right? Then maybe about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is when I took my lunch break today. 2 o'clock, I reapplied her. Yes, I reapplied this at 2 o'clock. So I applied deodorant on 3 times today without wiping it off. Now, I just applied it on top of one another. And it seemed to have did the trick, right? So it worked. It worked all day. And I was kind of, busy and hot and all that kind of stuff today. It worked so far. So far, so good. It still smells really fresh. It still smells really, it smells really fresh, y'all. And it is still lasting. It's probably, hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 8:23 p.m.
Okay, it's 8:23 p.m. Yeah, so it still smells so good and so soft. I pray that that's the remedy. I pray that that's all that I needed to do. And I meant to tell you too, when I was using a lot of these deodorants that was lying to me, y'all, I was reapplying them. Throughout the day, I had to re-up, I wouldn't wait till I felt like I was a little sweaty. I would just reapply them. But they was not working. This one stinks so damn bad. I don't know why it stinks so bad, but it does. Funky. But yeah, I was reapplying them. Even with the natural ones, I was reapplying them all throughout the day. But that's it. I don't know if I have any more notes. Definitely get you some Degree right here. I didn't try it by itself because I just didn't want to be embarrassed today. Over the weekend, I will try it by itself, and maybe I'll let y'all know. Yeah. I'll come in the comments and let y'all know how it worked for me. We talked about the mask. Oh, I talked about magnesium-based deodorants. You know, I may want to try to find a natural magnesium-based deodorant because it has the magnesium hydroxide in it, which is really good, you know, instead of baking soda, because it neutralizes odor causing bacteria without irritating the skin. So if you guys have a good natural, it probably has the magnesium in it. So I am looking for that. I think that's it. I think I said everything. Sorry if this video was all over the place. I don't know why I still get nervous when I do videos, but I do. Did I talk about the hormonal changes? You know, estrogen dropping. You know, as your estrogen drop, the balance of your bacteria on your skin can change or shift. Yeah, and your sweat composition may change, you know, causing stronger or even different body odor. Yeah, and then you got this stress sweat. You know, you smell different when you're sweating. You smell different when you're stressing. You know what I'm saying? You know, as we age and life stresses increases, it can cause a more pungent type of sweat. You know, having you a little more funkier
or mustier.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if I talked about it in this video. You know, you can also have changes to your body odor by different supplements and medications that you may be taking. You know, that can change too, you know. Or even foods, if you're eating more garlic or more onions or more ginger, you know, different things like that. Caffeine and alcohol, you know, sweets, you know, it can cause your body to change. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes we just, you know, build a resistance to deodorant, and you may have to change it because of that. But anyway, this video all over the place. But that's what I want to let y'all know. If your pheromone is not jonesing with you anymore, and that's why. Yep. So anyway, cheers, y'all. But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and take my shower, and I'm just gonna put this on tonight without, you know, without adding this one. And the reason why I added this with this is because this one worked the longest. You know, it probably gave me like a few hours before she started showing out and acting up. So yeah, these others, I'm tossing them. They going to the garbage. They're hot garbage, especially this one. I don't know why this is so funky. And I used to use Lady Speed Stick. I used Lady Speed Stick for years. And then, you know, I would build up a resistance. And then, you know, my body would get used to Lady Speed Stick and be like, don't you bring that lady over here no more. And so I would, you know, get something else. And yeah, but anytime I use roll-ons, it used to always give me a little knot under my arm. But yeah, that's it with the 50 funky duh. That's it with the funky 50s. Yeah, sweat is just, you know, sweat is just different. Yeah, you just sweat different when you're 50. But I don't want y'all to be out here in these streets and get surprised like I did. So, yeah. Start doing the mask, you know, detoxing, especially after you detox. I think that's important. And I'm going to add that to my regimen now because I like the way this made me feel. You know, a lot of times I take baths with this anyway. I put this in my bathtub. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Don't put a whole lot where it clogs up, but let it, you know, dissolve, you know. But anyway, I'll take baths with this and I feel extra clean after I do that, you know. But adding it as a detox mask, I really liked it. I really liked how it made me feel. It made me feel fresher, cleaner, you know, like it unclogged some pores. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I got right now. I made a video. Whoo, Lord, it was too early. I made a video maybe about 5 years ago on menopause. I am going to update that thing. But it's a lot of good notes up in there too. But I'm going to update it. And I said I would. When I was doing the video, I was like, when I'm, you know, all the way in menopause, I'll probably do another video. And I am. Anyway, I got to go, y'all. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Whew. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right, y'all. Let me know if y'all tried some of those and it worked for you.
Y'all know if y'all made it this far, y'all family. Go ahead and subscribe. Space.